pain? Plagued by sickness? Haunted by your own looming mortality? Not anymore. Now there's Icaret, a technological miracle that lets us transfer consciousness from one body to another. That's right, humanity's wildest dream has been fulfilled. The dream of immortality. Now, when sickness or old age starts dragging you down, you can bid on a brand new body at your local government auction house. Give yourself and your loved ones a new lease on life. And don't forget, the body subscription service is mandatory for all citizens 21 and older. So protect your investment. Always avoid illicit substances. Never skip any mandated shell inspections. And prioritize your well-being, physical, psychological, and especially financial. Any lapsed subscription payments will result in your body being submitted to a bailiff auction. And remember, any and all violations will be prosecuted by the Department of Mortality.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
That's not the point.
And at least tell me what's going on.
Just watch, okay? This is the best part, where he's questioning the suspect.
And when are you gonna question me?
You want me to question you?
Don't you want to?
Should I handcuff you? We always handcuff suspects.
I think you'd better.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm always dangerous.
Too bad you didn't warn me before we got married.
Would that have changed your mind?
What if it had? Where do you think we'd be now?
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have.
Huh?
All units, code 305. Prohibition violation at intersection of...
Breaking news. The president today signed into law a controversial bill reducing the age limit for free body subscriptions, despite earlier promises to the contrary.
Fucking politics. Another 100 fucking years of work and taxes. Great. More smugglers getting caught. Lucky for me.
Kara, how you feeling?
Ready to get back in the saddle, Chief. I sent you the papers.
Oh, I know.
I'm looking at him. Can you hear this?
Fuck! What are you... Don't tear them up! Fuck!
The accident was barely 2 weeks ago. Look, the committee already thought you were a hot mess. Trying to come back this soon? That's just got him convinced. You're no fucking medical miracle, James.
Chief, we've been busting our humps in the same department for half a century. You know I know this fucking job like nobody else.
And you know I've got your back, too.
Come on, Chief. You gotta let me come back.
My hands are tied. Officially.
Yeah? So unofficially, I'm all ears.
Political case. Discreet.
I'm listening.
You'd be doing a favor for a guy whose signature trumps every test and commission out there.
Fuck yes! I owe you, Chief. Goddamn sick leave had me climbing the walls.
Not another word or I'll change my mind. Also, without your sync tests, can't get you back in the system. So I'm gonna put you with a liaison officer. She'll be the one with full access.
A babysitter? Fucking hell.
You asked for it, Sunshine. Wait, I'll put her on.
Sullivan. Saved my ass more than once. It used to give a bigger kick. What the... fucking lock. That's for the brave new world. So immersive you could drown. But of course drowning is forbidden. Blocked like any other exit from paradise.
Kara? James? Kara? No, fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
You're already on the line. James, Sarah Cott. Sarah, James Carroll. Let me go pull some strings. Back at it.
Fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
Look, I said what I said. You're a goddamn departmental legend.
Legend.
Well, okay. More like cautionary tale. Especially after you fucked up half the city with that train.
Nothing to say about it.
Of course. Guys like you get away with bloody murder.
You need a moment? Maybe take some deep breaths.
What I need is somebody who treats the rules like more than just a piece of paper to wipe their privileged ass with.
Okay, I'm back. You two are best friends, right?
Sorry, boss.
Sarah, I've sent you all the authorizations. Forward the package to Karen. James, I suggest you find something else to wipe your ass with. Steiner, out.
All right, let's get the show on the road. I need the address of the nearest post office.
Fine. Shadows more and more of the city, doesn't she?
Sorry?
Well, the one from the body auction ad?
I haven't seen it.
How could you not see it? It's on every goddamn corner. Looks like TS-45-7.
You're in Times Square?
It's the last place they play good old-fashioned crime stories.
Yeah. You like watching how the cops used to do it?
Detectives, not cops. Big difference.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, movie buff. Go for the package. Platform 53D, Terminal 3.
Having a goal, any goal, is better than inactivity. An alternative to focusing on the symptoms. The memories. I'm 120 years old, and I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
Look, James, we got off on the wrong foot.
Hey, people love me. That's just how it is.
I want you to understand, I'm in the home stretch for a fat promotion. I've been working my ass off, so I can't afford any mistakes right now. And, you know, you're sort of notorious for unconventional methods.
Who, me?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows you don't give two greasy rat shits about regulations. The only thing I ask is that we act professionally, okay?
Sorry, can't hear you over all the noise.
Great. Real mature.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey, Sarah. You know why the cops got called to the baseball game? Because somebody stole second base.
Oh, for fuck's sake, James. Dad jokes?
Enter your full name and shipping code.
James Cara, 77112P.
Police shipment. Additional verification required. Enter badge number.
984.
No authorization.
Shit. Sarah, I need access.
Oh, right. Enter my number. 116739.
Thanks. 116739.
Thank you. The package is on its way. We hope you enjoy it.
Have you opened it yet?
1 second. I have to move my car. monopoly and still have to advertise. I'd say that tells you pretty much everything you need to know. No matter how much time each of us has, haste is baked into the city's DNA. Over the past 50 years, prices for B and C class bodies have increased by 240%. It's not an auction anymore. It's some fucking exclusive bidding club. Yeah, I got it, okay? You don't need to remind me.
I'm just saying, it's my ass on the line now, too.
This information is confidential and will be automatically destroyed after reading. Select a section to read the files.
Subject's name is Edward Green.
Who?
Hard to confuse this mug with anybody else. Green's sponsoring some kind of exhibition at Central Park. Saw it on the news earlier.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Let me look it up. Yep. Supposed to be in a few days.
He'll have to get back on his feet pretty damn fast then.
Okay, Green, Edward. Oh, shit.
Sarah? You okay?
Shit. Oh, I'm reading up on Green. Holy fuck, you know who this guy is?
Relax. This will be a routine job.
Routine my ass. What are we supposed to do?
We get in, pull the Icarite, and deliver it to the Consciousness Transmission Center. No sweat.
You're telling me the Covenant Chief, the guy who used to be the Secretary of Health, his Icarite's just lying around in a dead body? Fucking hell! Why isn't this going through official channels?
Scandal. Keep his name out of the mud. You know what could happen if the Icarite of a guy like Green fell into the wrong hands? Yeah, the fewer people know about it, the better.
The atmosphere's tense because of this bill to reduce free body subscriptions.
Exactly. Look on the bright side. I'm betting Green's gratitude hits the gas on that dream promotion of yours.
Where's his body?
5th Avenue, top floor.
Looks like it's Green's own apartment. You'll get a chance to see the wannabe Olympus with your own eyes.
Want to tag along?
No. I'm not authorized for field work.
You don't leave the house much, do you?
What? What kind of question is that?
I'm just connecting dots. You haven't seen the ad that is literally everywhere. And you don't want to come with me.
I already told you. That's because it's against the rules. And stop detective baiting me, or whatever the hell you call it.
The regulations really are sacred to you, huh?
They're not fucking sacred, but they are there for a reason.
All right, I'm all up to speed.
Then let's get on with it.
Attention, documentation will be automatically destroyed.
James, I know you're not reinstated yet, but you recovered from the accident? Like, mentally, I mean?
Thanks for the concern, but I've never felt better. I'll ping you when I get there. Car out. So I took this job. I'd take any job at that point, even though political cases fester like rust-laced wounds. I was off to hang out with high society, of which I always had a low opinion. Maybe because it consisted mostly of low people. At this altitude, the air was so clean that without a smoke, I was beginning to suffocate. Shit.
James, camera. This was supposed to be an accident.
Fucker's hanging from the last cherry tree.
What do you mean the last? Like, last?
Let's pull the Icarite right and get out of here. There was a pool of lecithin gel underneath the floor, feeding that big tree. Whole thing went up like a stick of dynamite.
Damn. He really got cooked, didn't he? Well, I'm still gonna need a photo for identification.
I mean, it could be him.
Could doesn't cut it. We have to be sure. This is guesswork, James. I won't identify him, not officially.
I have an idea. You won't like it.
This is a federal case, James.
And we're supposed to pull Green's Icarite, not someone's. Moving on to reconstruction. You seen this?
What? Some kind of anomaly. Who cares? It's green, pull its Icarite, and let's go.
was melted.
So, that's his insurer's problem. Come on, let's go.
Sarah, he's dead.
What? Like, you mean final death? Dead?
Look, Sarah, I've seen this before. It's not some random glitch. The thing's been oxidized, understand? Somebody wanted to make damn sure Green wasn't coming back.
Oh, I am in deep, deep shit. Look, he's hanging from a fucking tree. What someone?
Then why's the tree burnt?
James, this is crazy. If something goes wrong, you're hung out to dry.
At least we have a theory of the crime. Omega Code 112358. Suspected murder. The right side of the body is more heavily charred. The tree must have exploded after he'd been hanged.
James, stop doing this.
It wasn't just a fire. Find the cause and we're out. Gel's flammable. There may have been a short circuit, or someone could have ignited it deliberately. I need to find the source.
James, don't fucking ignore me. Well, I can see you're having a great time.
Right. The main transformer is under the floor. Shit, my eyes. Smells like a fucking distillery. Someone set up the short circuit.
Kara, what are you doing?
It's a murder, Chief. An accident. 100% sure.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. You're going to drop whatever shit you picked up. You're going to write me a clean report about a tragic accident. Got me?
You pronounced murder wrong.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Paul Green's ignorant. End of story.
Can I get it on the record that I strongly advised against this course of action?
I should have known better. I should have known you couldn't handle it. It's just an incorrect goal, I thought. Surely Kara can't buck up something that simple.
Trying to tell you, there's no Icarite to pull. Green's got oxidized. It's a homicide. And it's staring us in the face, like it or not. Now, I can look into this, and
It's not our case. Write it up as a suicide.
oh, it's a suicide now. I thought it was an accident.
You can call it a motherfucking ascension for all I care. Just get it off our books.
I sit here the more it all stinks. And it's not just Green's rotting corpse. Someone put the transformer and caught fire. explosion.
It's getting more and more obvious why nobody wants to work with you.
I'll look for any pre-explosion traces, then we're out of here.
James, I wasn't born yesterday. You said that before, and I don't believe you.
Someone tried to smash that glass before the explosion. Cracked it and left a handprint.
Stop it. James, you've got to stop this. What's he doing?
Oh, you're finally paying attention. Great. So, now the question is, did Green try to crack open that plate with his own forehead, or did somebody else use Green's forehead with a ball-peen hammer?
Why can't we see the killer in the reconstruction?
He covered his tracks pretty damn skillfully.
So someone was here. Fucking hell.
What? You gonna tattle to the chief again?
Would you just let that drop already? What's done is done.
And here he scores a few points.
Wait,
Shit.
what happened?
Fuses just blew.
What? Why?
The reconstructor needs massive amounts of energy. Sometimes the limiter doesn't adjust to the environment and pop. Blown fuses.
Here you go.
You turned on the emergency lights. I wonder what the chief would have to say about that.
Don't thank me, and for fuck's sake, get a move on.
Someone not only flooded the transformer, also ripped out the cables.
You don't say, detective.
Okay, this is some kind of... It's starting to get interesting. Someone carved this date long ago.
What in the world is that supposed to mean?
I've never been good at philanthropology and beliefs and shit.
So how'd you catch serial killers?
I knew an expert.
Great. Then make a call. We need all the help we can get.
Can't. She's dead.
Oh, shit. James, I'm sorry.
Let's keep looking. Something went off here. Probably some kind of relic.
To the best of friends, always auspicious winds. Green. That asshole had friends. Hard to believe.
I'm getting a bad hit off this thing.
I wonder which one's the best friend now.
I wonder why a gift from Green is in his own home. Let's see what the patient has to say. Check something out for me, would you? I need to know about a drug called Prose of Life.
Introduced in 2208. It's based on fluoxetine.
An antidepressant. How long did Green get psychiatric treatment?
Looks like he's officially been in therapy for 156 years. According to statistics, that's pretty much normal for people who've lived as long as he has.
It'll be worth checking the file to see if he mentioned anything about a suicide. Match to Green's blood type. He was fighting with someone.
Or he cut himself as he jumped.
Sarah, think outside of the box. I can come up with obvious ideas myself. tell from there. If he cut himself on the railing, there should be blood on it. A view from Mount Olympus. Even though we're all immortal, only some of us live like gods.
He was clearly trying to get rid of those. Didn't make it.
Or someone stopped him. Maybe I'll just let sleeping dogs lie.
Thanks. My blood pressure didn't need to get any higher.
Okay, so he's interested in art.
Doesn't seem to be too much he's not interested in. He was there. That's his signature.
And look what happened to him. Green sponsored it.
When I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut. But after this disaster, Green shut down the whole program.
Well, the first mission did crash.
Yeah, during the landing, everything else went smooth as silk. You know, it had to be some kind of sabotage. You mix in political bullshit and poof!
See how much good he's done? He helps children. Orphans, supposedly.
We can't know for certain. I mean, maybe he really did help them.
Oh, sure. He helped them all sign up for the first body. Guy has a fragrance museum in his home?
Aromatherapy helps with synchronization.
Aromatherapy, sure. Pity we're all rolling around in sewage.
James, is that chocolate?
That's what it says here.
Can I ask you to do something for me?
What, you want me to steal evidence?
No. I mean, yes. Listen, could you describe the scent to me?
It's kind of like... It's like taking synthetic tobacco and smearing it on your fingers.
Tell you what, why don't you try describing it in a way that doesn't sound gross?
Give it a shot. Nice. Rubbery. Not that great. But not like a tire. Completely not like that.
Okay, let's try this another way. Does it make you feel something when you smell it? Emotions? James, anything.
You think it's edible?
Glossing right over the emotion talk. Okay, look, that sample's probably over 100 years old. Food's spoiled in the past. It could make you really sick.
Smell it, the more I want to eat it.
So, some smeared tobacco, a nice bit of rubber, and you want to eat it.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's get back to work.
Someone must have pushed him. No trace of blood on the railing.
So he didn't cut himself here. This is weird.
Green's fingerprints are on the railing.
So he was leaning against it?
Looks that way. It came from this side.
They?
Half of the reconstruction is inconsistent. Someone must have been messing with it. We don't have enough information to find the other one.
How do you think this went down?
It looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray. There's a blood trail here.
He must have gotten cut before the hanging. Do you have a UV lamp?
Don't leave home without it. He was walking up these stairs. Unusual shape. Like he was lying here. Or like he's begging for mercy. Another trace of blood.
Hit it with the UV lamp.
Must have been bleeding a lot. Well, look at that. The tracks connect. You think he deserved what he got?
I do. And it still wasn't enough.
Shit. Sounds like you hated his guts.
Oh, please.
He's got something on his clothes. Some kind of chemical?
Huh. The reconstructor's coming up goose eggs on its composition.
Must be rare as shit then. stretches across the floor. I'll switch to UV. Tracks through this way. Looks like Green was rummaging around the transformer. Cables are torn out, same as the one around Green's neck.
You think he did it?
I think someone made him do it.
Oh, shit. What a fucking mess.
You know what I think? I think it all looks exactly the way the perpetrator wanted it to.
Seriously? You're repeating yourself.
There's something here.
James? I've lost visual.
James, where you at?
Honestly, you don't want to know.
Whatever. The feds are on their way there, so consider this a heads up. They can find you. I don't fucking know.
Are you? You're serious? We've been friends for fucking decades and you're gonna hang me out to dry? How's the situation?
They're coming. Time to clean up.
Sarah, if we're gonna keep working together, you're gonna have to promise me something.
What?
That you'll never do anything behind my back again.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are we gonna pinky swear? Shall I let you know every time I change a fucking tampon? James, the feds are coming. So, row up there and please, with a fucking cherry on top, clean up this mess.
Whoa.
Yes. Now, come on, move before they bust us.
Nobody, I'm gonna leave a mess after all. Nobody'll even know I was here. I'm gonna leave a mess. Nobody'll even know I was here. I'm gonna leave a mess after all. Nobody'll even know I was here. I leave the body of a dead god on the flaming Mount Olympus. Time to go back to the underworld he cast us all into. In the gut of a body not my own, I can feel this case is nothing but trouble and heartache. And even worse, it's personal. A lit cigar pressed against a wound that never heals. That's me. A second. The nose-hair-burning stench of synthetic tobacco fills the staircase. Almost like that chocolate at Green's place. Almost.
Off your body, huh? I think I deserve something.
Take your hands off me.
How was your day?
Excellent. Only one corpse.
I'm glad to hear that. Due to the high level of air pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
And then what do? He signed as soon as the bill landed on his desk. The president is nothing but a pen in the hands of corrupt politicians.
Did you hear? He signed it. That lying piece of shit. you up a long time ago.
Hey, right back at you.
Oh, cocky, are we? Well, what's your first move then?
Powerful right hook.
Amateur. Who starts like that? Blocks, left, right, and they're picking you up from the ground. 1-0.
It's hard to get used to a face marked by someone else's mistakes. Though for some reason, it's much easier with the eyes. Once the life fades out of them, they can belong to anyone.
Moving there or what? Get out.
It's time to take care of it. You're lucky I don't need to water you. Depend on me, and you won't have long to live. How much time has passed? I feel like I'm taking them more and more often. Sarah?
How's the job going?
To complete my report, I need to summarize the evidence. I need access to the system.
You heard Chief Steiner. He wants it classified as a suicide and sent straight to him.
Do you want to do this professionally or not?
Kara, damn it. Don't try to sweet talk me. Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty? I read your wife's case file.
You're gonna leave my wife out of this. Okay?
Look, the fact that she committed suicide the same way affects your perception.
She didn't commit. Fuck! Listen. Sooner or later, some egghead will read the report with your signature on it and ask one fundamental question. Who fucked it up like this? What'll you say then? That the chief told you to write it down as suicide? Whether the investigation was conducted by a cop on sick leave?
Oh, fuck.
We're in this together. Just give me access.
Shut up. I have access, so I analyze. And I put the evidence on the board. Is that clear?
As clear as day.
Nobody talks like that anymore.
Look, let's not fight. Let's connect the dots one by one. If we agree with the conclusions, we move on. You'll agree with me sooner or later.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can write the report.
That's the spirit. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. First, I have to prove that somebody else was there besides Green. And when Sarah takes the bait, I'll convince her about the rest. Somebody had to be pretty damn determined to fuck Green's Icarus up this bad.
Somebody. Right. Could have been Green himself.
It'll be hard to defend the theory about these cables. The moment of the fall is puzzling.
I want to say that someone kicked him, but we don't have enough.
I know.
Got something?
Nah, it's nothing. Which one's the best friend?
Nope.
I have to wonder if someone just dropped it here, or if they threw it back in Green's face.
Could have cut himself, maybe.
Like how? Shaving? This is quite a lead.
But who's doing the beating? A fucking ghost?
Excellent question. We've got it!
We can start somewhere.
I was hoping for more enthusiasm.
Not gonna happen.
Ouch.
Okay, we still have shit, but we can at least ask 2 questions. First, what's the actual cause of death? Second, who's the culprit and what's his motive?
Are you saying you're getting involved?
I've already changed my mind.
Are you the same with guys?
I won't correct you on everything you just said that was wrong. Besides, I'm looking for more information about the evidence. But seriously, no more jokes. I found some interesting tidbits.
Please share.
Only with friends. But I'll make an exception for you.
guests. What do we know about them?
Kovalev is a smuggler and the owner of Icarus. And Salma, as you know, is that famous psychologist and a psychiatrist.
A smuggler and a shrink. Quite a pair of farewell guests.
Look, you don't have to try to convince me that Green is behind everything.
Suit yourself. There's nothing complicated about this.
But what next, James? This is clear, and...
I know. Give me a minute. It's all magnetic now, so it's literally hanging in the air. And when you fly downward, you're dropping. He didn't glow at night by any chance. Because of everything in his blood.
Many drugs.
We know what's going on. Now we only need the motive and the perpetrator.
Yeah. Then tea and we'll find Kennedy's killer before an evening snack.
Who?
Oh, jeez. How did you even get through high school?
What did I pass? I used to play baseball. You forgot? And I was fucking great at it.
Right. Now I remember.
You would have seen a shootout in the reconstruction.
Must have happened before.
Maybe he shot someone? Apparently, he had a heavy foot.
He was just showing off to a girl.
If I had such a fancy car, I wouldn't need a girl for anything. This is creepy.
Ugh, looking at this makes my skin crawl.
You don't want to know what it's doing to mine. Looks like something we can build a case on anyway.
Well, that's a lot of enthusiasm, which I don't share.
Hey, keep it to yourself.
Whoa, whoa, I'm not trying to say we don't have anything.
I didn't say you were. Now stop yelling.
James, this is fun, and I'd play 3 more games of solitaire, but it won't prove anything.
What else do you need?
More facts, or it's a waste of effort.
We need to talk seriously.
Is this some lame engagement joke?
What? No, it's not like that. I just have something for you.
If it is, however, some stupid joke, I will get fucking mental on you.
There is one more piece of evidence.
Sorry? Why don't I know about it? It's not in the archive.
Because it's not a photo.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me you're joking. I'm begging you.
It turns out I think it is indispensable.
You took physical evidence from the crime scene? They'll put us in jail for this. Oh, shit. I take it back. I'd rather have the engagement ring.
It's beautiful. A vial of strange liquid. Probably poison. This creepy voodoo symbol on it makes it more mysterious. More importantly, the material of the vial might retain fingerprints. What do you think?
Show me. If you have any more stolen evidence up your ass, you better get it out now before you hurt yourself.
Not this time.
Consult your doctor. There's even a term for it. Kleptomania. Symptoms include paying for it someday.
The island with the imitation sun. We never had time to go there. Hard to believe it's been almost 100 years. At parties, I said I smashed it with the ball during the game. The truth is, it was after the game. And I had a ball-shaped stone trophy. A football trophy. Your Herm code?
97-fucking-6.
Around Liberty Island, huh?
None of your business.
Everything was in Sarah's hands now, which was neat, since my own hands were shaking in a delirium I inherited after some punk I've never known.
And one more thing. In the meantime, please send that damn report.
What about evidence analysis?
You got evidence illegally, and you want to put it in an official report?
I'll send it as is. Maybe we'll find something else later. Or we can just pretend none of this ever happened. A complicated and unfortunate accident in which Icarite... Damn it, what am I doing? A specific fraud theory that doesn't quite... Wait. Enough. Numerous clues indicate the involvement of third parties. Suicide or accident is excluded. Nobody sticks their head outside anymore. As if they wanted to believe this ugly world does not really exist. Huddled in their little flats over the few cents they managed to save towards a new body. Never asking themselves whether the survival instinct makes the urban rats happier, or is this only the selfish genes, free riding on the suffering of subsequent generations, other alien forces exploiting their drive towards self-preservation, their desperate struggle to stay alive a little longer, desperate struggle that even Green is eventually lost. Easier to control, but Green, he was one of the controllers. The person who whacked him was no ordinary citizen either. No way.
James, are you in front of the board?
No, I went out for a breather.
That sample. You were right. It's definitely poison, but that's not all. There was a fragment of a print on it. I managed to reconstruct it and search the database.
So, who does the print belong to?
It's a damn big fish. Slippery, too.
You're gonna make me beg? What's the fucking name?
I don't want to say right now. Somebody on the street might overhear. I sent you everything by snail mail. Let me know as soon as you get it.
Deja vu. Is atropine. Okay, great. was Kovalev's fingerprint on the murder weapon, huh? I knew it. You still think we can't clear this one?
I wouldn't start celebrating yet. We'll never get to him. He basically never steps outside Icarus.
But you do believe this is a murder now?
Well, yes. But
Special announcement. Engine problems have been reported aboard Icarus, which is currently flying over Brooklyn. We ask residents of the borough to stay at home and shelter in place. There is no need to worry. Insurance for bodily injuries will be fully applicable.
James, did you hear the announcement?
I even felt it.
Damn, you're that close to it? Are you all right? The newsfeed said it crashed into a building and that it's about to fall into a chasm.
Yeah. We can't pass up a fucking golden opportunity like this.
Pass up a No, wait, James, are you crazy?
Too late, bye! The bar was named Icarus and met its end fittingly. I didn't have time to savor the irony. An impossible chance to get Kovalev has just fallen out from the sky into my very lap, or at least my very neighborhood.
James, are you hearing this?
Fire department on site. Ambulance is in 13 minutes. Secure the area. Do not go inside. I say again, do not go inside.
Sounds like good advice.
All you sons of bitches in Brooklyn, hold your positions. And get the crowd pushed back before it comes down on top of them.
Sarah, mute this channel.
What, you allergic to orders?
Yes, I am. Wait for the gravity to do the killing. Swell. I prefer to interrogate corpses. Their deaths tell me more than their lies would.
James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that. See for yourself.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like. How about this guy?
Not even close. Quit fucking around.
Drenched in his own blood.
This isn't Kovalev.
recognize him?
Nope, just some other poor dead bastard.
Shit, I can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Holy shit. Boss.
Don't worry, I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. Just talking about the booze.
Same as Green.
It's inside.
James, don't even think.
We have to reconstruct the lock. Fuck. It's as far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out,
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
He's gonna have such a phobia. Just the sight of a match will make him piss himself.
And he'll never light a cigar again.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demer?
Fucking Demer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. It's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. The center of the blast was in this lounge. Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. Scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence?
No, not yet. Weird. I can't read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit! For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that!
Roy was planning the games. Did you read about that? He wanted to distract the crowd. Miller was probably supposed to protect the rich.
Someone sure fucked those plans up. Oh, just breaks my heart.
I wouldn't say fucked up. Delayed, maybe. You know sooner or later they'll resurface in new bodies. At least it ought to take them a while.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
him up may have had a point.
You got that right. What do you think?
A special, skewered asshole.
Get what?
He was impaled. That much force? I didn't stand a chance. These shards came from someplace else. Losing altitude.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
He's got something on his neck.
One of ours? Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah, a little. Gunshot wounds. Okay. No Ambien less. Came from this side, bleeding heavily.
The marks will be visible under UV.
Thanks, detective.
What do you make of this wound?
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from. Whole couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
It would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me?
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. I'll identify him later.
Nailed him right through the head.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Damaged. Someone shot through the suitcase lock.
I'll check for ballistic trajectories.
The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed.
He managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
Mush. It'll take years to reconstruct a Zickerite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay, let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body.
You've never been tempted to...
No, put it down!
Yeah, just asking.
Our agent neck deep in this. What's his fucking deal?
Hey, I remember that agent. From Rachel's case.
James.
No, listen. If he's the guy hired to do the dirty work with Rachel, and he was up to no good here, too.
We really don't have time for this.
Right, okay. I'll haul ass. I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss cheese lounge.
Let's move on. His bar.
He's built a few Bloody Marys, so to speak. Let's follow the trail. Traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Same one that set Park on fire.
Kovalev started walking from this spot. of us. Even more than that dead UC.
You didn't stand a chance.
I'll check the tracks.
Someone shot him?
Shoot a bartender. An endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. An old-fashioned. I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier. Attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect. He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. Caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself. Check the DNA.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmond.
Who the fuck is Edmund Christo Basmond?
He works for Phalanx.
Miller's Livestock. Fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev. Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim.
Now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basment.
How can we connect it all?
Ballistics points to Kovalev opening fire on the guests. I'll check around the bar again. Shells, 45 caliber.
No shit.
That's what I figured. Kovalev used a Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
Why did he shoot his own people?
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he'd whipped up himself. He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. Finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Wino Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. Finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. Got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
Right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
We've got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. Drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Zacharites cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training. Years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. The impact knocked Kovalev off balance. Dropped something. This is something new.
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it. How much did he have? And we're following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
I can't.
He really didn't like this job.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question. Here, you got hit again. Kovalev got shot a few times, but he kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Why did he want to blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. Safe should work again. Is it a real scotch?
You crazy? Go!
The universe has presented us with a gift. Gotta respect the universe. It's a card. There's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green Road to Kovalev.
I see. Now, do you want to be scraped off the pavement?
Right. I can think of better ways to spend the evening. Could Green and Kovalev been working together? And why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to accomplish? Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
And I suppose you're the spider, huh?
No, but there's one nearby. Buzz yourself around the Rightness corpse. The one you missed.
You'll need to be more precise. There are several corpses here.
Close to Kovalev. Close enough to take him out with an explosion.
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast. Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for bigwigs like him. Unfortunately.
Betting Green is on your shit list too, huh?
We don't have to worry about it anymore, do we? Let's focus on the one at your feet. Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. George Boyle, CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
You think it's justice to desecrate an Icarite and a corpse?
Yes. If you shoot him through a Icarite, he'll suffer. And more importantly, no more body taxes. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
You deserved it, motherfucker.
Good. Very good. Good boy.
What? What have I done?
James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. We've got to get out.
Shit.
James, you have to get out of there. Damn car! Icarus is about to go down.
Almost.
I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century.
Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything, especially not from you, because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you send me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case? There's an old saying, if you can't tell what's going on, it's about money. Steiner's a decent enough guy, but everyone in the city has a price. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Some fucking philosophy major dropout, screaming about remaking society, without even realizing he's just covering up his own pathetic insecurities. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, If I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease. Something festering. Somewhere deep down. Underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares. Night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat. Heart about to crack open. Scream locked in my throat. When something's chasing me and there's nowhere to hide, and no matter how fast I go, it's always faster. And I can hear it right behind me. Any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from. The opera. Take away the singing and the shitter break in the middle, and all you got left is your average daytime soap. One of the most expensive restaurants in the city, and the tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful. Starless night. No surprise there. This much air pollution. Every night's starless. Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. Fuck it. I'll take it out of Zed's hide later. Moonshine or scotch? That is the question. Scottish heritage in my hands. Not much in the world makes sense to me anymore. But this, I understand. Sweeter than perfume.
The Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which will bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah's dealing with it. All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for. Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
They'll get over it. It's just another tax.
Just another tax. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
Life's a bitch.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can
I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit about politics. Period.
they? But it's not politics. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Maybe we cross every boundary if we live long enough. Everybody makes a bad choice sooner or later. Kind that leads to another, and then another. Nobody stays in the straight and narrow forever.
It's bullshit. You don't believe that. Otherwise, the world is meaningless.
Well, eternal life sounds beautiful, too. Until you realize you'll be busting ass for minimum wage until the end times, right?
You seriously think people are fundamentally evil?
Like I said, it's only a matter of time before we cave into it. Especially if time is infinite.
This isn't just nihilism. It's doom gibberish. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion, whatever it might be. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Sure I do. Rachel believed it too.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit. Maybe I'd meet Rachel in a better world.
It's a beautiful vision. I hope it's true.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
Charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
Yeah. I'm an exemplary citizen.
It's important that you do it.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it. All the weirdest synchro issues you've heard of.
I only know cases from police files, and they're not very amusing.
I heard about a guy whose senses swapped places. Extreme extreme synesthesia. He heard colors, tasted sounds, and reacted to smells like he could physically touch them.
I know what synesthesia is.
He was doing fine until he died in a garbage truck accident one morning.
Whoa. Did it hit him?
No, he was standing next to it. The smells killed him.
Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but... Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. It's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
Seriously? Don't you have anything better to do?
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
Cleaning up the city. Somebody has to, right?
I have his data. James Kara, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
This guy's full of shit. He's trying to work some kind of angle.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Can't you see? I'm drinking because I have a rotten job.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Icarus dropped soot over half the neighborhood when it burned. Got my car, too. No point talking about it. Car runs fine, it's just filthy.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus?
No.
Look! They're gonna take us both in!
Okay. I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off the case. Chief Steiner himself gave the...
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the Jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58, floor 117. Repeat, all nearby units. Staff, repeat, burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58, floor 117.
Fuck this guy. Let's go.
Got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Bait? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked. Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Seriously? Shit. I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James. I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but you've got to learn to control them.
Why do you think I drink so much?
But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
Then I won't be as funny. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of Reason produces monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. I saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like they're coming for him. You can almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was, Goya, I think?
Oh, suddenly you know art.
I'm such a Renaissance man. I have many talents.
Then haul your talented ass off to bed before you get in trouble. Over and out.
Rachel!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. Like this. Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home. James, Kara. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there.
There's nothing in this one either.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module. Logged. James Kara. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. Chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent counts.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No! I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously?
Did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. derailed the train. My ears were ringing, and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. Bastard kept eluding me. I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation.
We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I just can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette.
Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis
James!
Sorry.
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer. That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know. I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation. Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check. Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep. Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No. Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
Are you sure?
Yes, roughly. Actually, let's look at it from a different angle.
Good idea.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here. I'm not busting your balls, but James, please focus.
Famous
a psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery. Was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death, and that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. Too late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait.
James?
It's not about the safe.
You just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
What? No.
A projector?
Pneumatics! Opens something! Quit screwing around! We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking.
meter from the safe.
This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it.
James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Stairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty.
closer look. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Deserve your mask. Maybe you actually wore it every day. Chris Henderson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
What happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano. Blagojevich. Journalistic scum.
chance here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
Glass, a lot of shrapnel. Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. Seen him whipping this before. Company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry, it's as if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. It's too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. Even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring. You've had your chance. Need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
When he was done running, we fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Something or someone stopped him.
shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway.
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company. Especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off high voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't he just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? Glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the same weapon? Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadis. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. Looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Blood trail. And anything else? It's time for pictures of your friend. You. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you stood on the right side. I thought you might be worth the risk.
How fucking kind of you. Drake Starr. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim. I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. .9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit.
Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. I went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. It looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her, she was bleeding like hell. Used it as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy. Sharp. Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. Maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead. Burned skin. They had to struggle. But he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else catch your attention? Almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote.
ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. Fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where? Money for a movie over 2 shells. She didn't like it and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate for kids. The boy ended up hanging himself. But she censored articles about it and nobody found out. What does she have to do with all this? Did you leave the shrine with the weapons? Very subtle. Check to see if any victims were killed with this gun. .9mm, 5 bullets, half-empty clip. Did the killer shoot it? Or did they shoot at him? Beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would...
A recording console? I wonder what it turns on. Zilch. easier for them to open up to sensations. Pretty much everyone here knows each other. Getting the picture. It's not about sex.
About what then?
About culture, obviously. Desires except to kill, then it's high time to die indeed. This reminds me of something. I saw one just like it in the safe. Only degenerates can afford to endure prohibition with dignity. This must be a dead end. Fuck. Not now. It's so close. Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
Does it look familiar?
Like documents from the CTC, but the certificate is missing. is this body? It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Icarite in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Same as on the table at Green's. He was here. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back. He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slug secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
Since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her? This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this?
say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? Seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look. It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late.
Sarah?
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.